America is reacting to a slew of executive orders made by President Donald Trump on his first day of office, where he fulfilled many promises that he campaigned on. Well, several of the orders he signed in front of supporters at his inauguration parade event, they include pardons for about 1,500 people charged in the January 6 attack, pausing the TikTok ban for an additional 75 days, proclaiming the U.S. government will only recognize two sexes, that's male and female, renaming the Gulf of Mexico as the Gulf of America, declaring a national emergency at the U.S.-Mexico border, and ending birthright citizenship, just to name a few. Now, our NBC 10's Oscar Margain joining us live from Alston to talk more about that last order. And Oscar, some legal action has already been filed locally to try and stop this executive action. What are you learning tonight?
That's right, Priscilla. A handful of local pro-immigrant groups, including the Brazilian Worker Center here in Alston, say that Trump's order is unconstitutional. Then there's others who argue that there's language in the law to exclude certain persons from citizenship, including children of undocumented immigrants.
We have very good grounds. People have wanted to do this for decades.
President Donald Trump on day one signing an executive order ending birthright citizenship for children of non-citizens and non-permanent residents.
We are asking the court to put a stop to that.
Trump was immediately challenged in court by civil rights groups in more than a dozen states.
Citizenship is determined by the place that you're born, not by your parents' immigration status.
Marian Albert is representing a Haitian mother who is set to give birth in March, days after the order is set to take effect.
They're worried that their child might be stateless.
Trump's order bars any agency of the U.S. government from issuing citizenship documents to children whose mother is unlawfully present in the U.S. or with temporary legal status, and whose father isn't a citizen or permanent resident. The 14th Amendment of the Constitution says all persons born or naturalized in the United States and subject to the jurisdiction thereof are citizens of the United States.
The question is, what does it mean to be subject to the jurisdiction? And that's something that needs to be tested in the courts.
Ira Melman at the Federation for American Immigration Reform cites the example of how children born in the U.S. from foreign diplomats are not citizens, and argues that could extend to those born to undocumented parents with the purpose of removing an incentive.
You convince people not to break the laws in the first place because they're not going to benefit.
Massachusetts Attorney General Andrea Joy Campbell says Trump isn't going about it the legal way.
You don't get to do that through an executive order.
All of these challenges making those at the center of the issue anxious.
The vast majority of the people are very nervous, even when they have legal residency, because they don't know what is going to be next.
Yo me asusto, me preocupo.
Blanca Alfaro from El Salvador is scared for her two U.S.-born children. She worries Trump could later decide to go after her family. Now, these groups that are suing the Trump administration hope that a judge will soon issue an injunction and stop this order from going into effect in 30 days. Now, Ira Melman says that Trump already knew he was going to be challenged and is betting on the case to end up in the hands of a conservative Supreme Court. Reporting live in Alston, Oscar Margain, NBC 10 Boston.